Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 and our campaign here to take Bath City to the top of the Premier League and beyond out in Europe. So far, well, we aren't that far in, but we're in our first season, currently in Vanara National League South, and are in 8th place in the league. Going to meet Billy K Town here, who are third, so will be a pretty tough game, especially since we're playing as an away team as well. But we will do our best, like we always do here, and we are struggling a bit with cash here, so will be tough. And looking here at the pre-match information, their team rating at 581 versus our 524, so definitely will be tough here. To find the right setup and right chances to score, so to say. So loan there for Leo Griffiths is about to end. That is totally fine. He were pretty darn useless for us, unfortunately. And let's see here. Rostern could be playing as a left midfielder. That's all right. Cambridge United are offering us a role as a manager, and yeah, we're not looking to change teams as of this series at least. So time to do some talk here. So Tom Richards here, he wants to improve, I believe. Yeah, and I think he should have higher objectives. He have been improving a little bit, but I think a little bit more couldn't hurt. So let's go to the match here, and for now we will go with instant result here until I figure out team control properly. So we'll go out with give it your best as a pre-match talk here, and we actually managed to take the lead somehow here in the 10th minute and extending the lead in the 26th here. So the scoreline 2-0 for Bath City versus Billy K Town after one half. Didn't see that one coming at all actually, but yeah, very happy that that's the case. We'll go with this is just how we imagine this, because that is well, really not true. This is much better than I expected or wished for, but yeah, if we can do surprises like this, then we will have a good season in the end. Unfortunately, while I were saying that, I guess I jinxed the match, since Billy K did manage to get in 2 goals there in a short succession. So the final scoreline for the match, Bath City versus Billy K Town, is 2-2. And let's see here, shots 4-9, shots on target 3-4, and chances 4-10, possession 40-60%. So definitely think the players did a pretty good, or a pretty darn good match in the end, nonetheless. After that match, we're still 8th in the league, 2 points off to a playoff spot and 16 points clear of the relegation zone. So it should be already pretty safe for clearing relegation, or clearing the relegation zone, I should maybe say. So coming up after that match is a match that is going to be a little bit easier, hopefully, against St. Albans City at home. They are 13th in the league. Their team rating only 492 versus our 532. So it should be pretty easy pickings considering we are at home. But we'll see if that's the case when the match have finished. So let's see here. Team dynamics is going down here, unfortunately. So let's see here. Wants a fair chance. Yeah, all right. So let's maybe tell Love here that he is doing well in training. What more team instructions? 3 team improvement suggestions. No player to sell. Positively influence is Don Ball. And Ryan Clark is important as well. Squad analysis. Let's compile a squad analysis for this system. Alright, and I can't cancel it. Alright. That's going to be alright then. So we are using 4141 wide. Yeah, I guess we are. And we will continue to match here, and again instant result, and we will fight for every ball here. So not much happening after one half, and unfortunately these stats are a little bit wrong, so I can't, or I won't say them out loud because they will not be through after full time. So better to just leave them as they are. Taking the leader in the 60-minute mark. And just now waited for the final whistle and hope this will stand, and it does. So the final scoreline for Bath City versus St. Albans City is a 1-0, and I only did one substitution in the lineup there, or the assistant manager, for some reason. A little bit odd almost, but alright. Shots 7-1, shots on target 2-1, chances 9-1, and possession 60-40%. So maybe we should have been able to get in a ball or two more there. But moving up to 7th place in the league, so that's nice. 6 points up to a secure promotion spot, and 17 points clear of relegation. And cash up there to 51k. So pretty stable. And next game coming up also seems to be a pretty easy game. We will be playing away though, but it is against Chippenham Town, who are 20th in the league, so one of the lowest league teams in the league. And their team rating sort of tells the story as well, at 476, and we are currently at 544. And that is due to the form of the players here. And we need to pull in a goalkeeper here, I see, since our keeper is injured. So I guess we'll have to move our reserve team keeper up to the first team squad here. So let's do lineup assistant, and we'll land at 529 at the moment. So let's see here how long our keeper is out. All right. So this is the opponents, I guess. Yeah, opponent before the last match actually. We got an offer from Ebbsfleet as well. And we have a sponsor offer that I've missed. Something. Clark is out for 5 days, so that's not anything special. And Hartridge have managed to become a bit stronger, which is nice. So let's see here, some silver sponsor. Let's increase the sum and decrease the duration. And for 1 year at 382, we will sign that. 382 euro doesn't really give us anything, but oh well. Let's see here. Let's say that we need you in perfect shape for next game. Should have gained a little bit of form and things like that. And I do believe he did gain that. So playing the match here again at instant result. And we'll go with a risky talk here that we will expect a draw or more. Seems to have had many chances looking at this one. Taking the lead here in the 31st minute, and unfortunately getting 2 goals against us in short succession just before the end of the first half. So the scoreline after one half is actually 1-2 for Bath City versus Chippenham Town. And that is just not good enough, actually. And we'll go with a risky speech here again, that this match is far from over. And we must win to not lose a lot of speech points, and that is what's looking to be happening, and it's certainly the case here. So we're gonna lose all the momentum with the team that we built up before this match, pretty much. So the scoreline for Basseter's Chippenham Town after full time is 1-2. Shots is 9-7, shots on target 3-4, and chances 9-9. Possession 48-52%. So actually a pretty close match, and we certainly did not do enough to win that match. Dropping down to 8th now, 2 points up to the promotion or playoff zone, and 17 points clear to the relegation zone still. And yeah, we are probably taking a huge hit in the trust to the players. Yeah, negative effect on trust and morale of the players, which is not really that good at all. And we have some players here with a future at the club and not a future at the club. Matt Bauer here showing some future candidates for extension. All right, yeah, sure. Yeah, weak point, right back, and goalkeeper. I guess. Yeah, red must be bad. Next season planner. Yeah, we will not really look there. Playlist, what is this? I don't know what this is, but I guess this must be players that I suggest to be interesting for us. We can't really sign anyone for any cost now though, so we will not bother with that. Clark is fit again, so that's good. And the next match of this episode is going to be against Hemant and Waterlooville, who are 4th in the league, so a pretty hard match to be looking forward to. We are playing at home at least, so that's good. And while we are looking here, the announcement of the host of International Finals 2020-21. We're going to say a short reminder to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show, this episode, this series, and also if you're enjoying the same. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, of course, to not miss out on any of the episodes that we upload daily here on the channel. Of course, not only FIFA Manager, but other stuff as well, but that you know, I guess. Team rating of Hemant Waterlooville 566, 2nd in the league, so this will definitely be a tough one. And after that disaster match last time around, I don't think we will have as a good chance, unfortunately. So let's see here, what should we say to Reigns here? He seems to be developing decently, so yeah, definitely. He's already improved 4 levels this season, so that's very good. So we'll tell him that he did well in training. That helped a lot, actually, to the overall team dynamics and, of course, to Reigns, most importantly, I would guess. Or rating up to 531, so it's all right. I will get out there and keep it simple for this match. And a goal against us, unfortunately, here in the 21st minute, and another goal against us just before the end of the first half. So the scoreline 0-2 for Basseter's Hemant and Waterlooville. And we'll go out with another cheap or defensive talk here. Just play like we practiced in training. Let our assistant handle things here. So the atmosphere dropped down to 10 instead of like 15, 16. And teamwork dropped down down to 53 instead of 60 or something like that. That we were up to last match around. Unfortunately, haven't Waterloo will have extended their lead there to 0-3, but some more goals there before the final whistle. So the final scoreline is 1-4 for Bath City versus Haven't and Waterlooville. Shots 5-9, shots on target 3-6, and chances 5-9, and possession 39-61%. So yeah, we could maybe have done better, but not too much else to be expected. Still in 8th place after that match, 2 points up to playoff spot, and still 17 points clear of the relegation zone. And cash still a problem here, but we are just over 20k in the bank, so to say. We will take a little bit of a look at that actually just after this. So Arthur's here not really have played any games this season, and I don't expect him to play any matches actually. And he's not happy that we're telling him that, but we're not going to lie or try to lie here. Let's see here. So we should do team dynamics, and we will do that before the match, but for now we'll wait here a little bit. So financial status, we are dropping in cash here steadily, unfortunately. But let's see here. Trend is up on pretty much everything except expect TV money, which is under, but we should be getting more than 34k here in the end, I think, at least. So that's going to be pretty good. So let's see here. November, we are expected to be on negative in the start of December at the moment. Bonus payment doesn't really matter. Income, so far, overall, we're actually up like 700 euros, but the calculation is minus 10.5k, if that's correct. So AdWords is a hell of a lot higher, for sure, for TV sponsors. Other than that, expenses is much higher than expected, I think, in terms of maintenance. And that's the overall problem in the FIFA Manager, actually, that the budget for maintenance is always so damn low. Next match here against Weymouth, and we are at 526 versus their 509, and playing as an away team, so it will be pretty hard here. Hard match to turn things around, but turn things around is something we must do here pretty shortly. So let's see here. Team dynamics actually up here, though, up to 45. So that's pretty nice. Harvey Smith here wants to play, yeah. And he's on a loan also. So it doesn't really matter that much, but let's see here. Yeah, we're just going to say that we need him in the perfect shape for the next match, even though he is probably not playing. Let's continue here for instant result. And again, give it your best here. We will take a easier approach here until we feel like we have a flow, and then we can maybe go within some risk talks and against opponents that should be easier, even though that heavily backfired the last time we did it. But anyway, we have done a pretty darn good match here so far in this match. So the scoreline is now actually 2-0 for Bassett versus Weymouth after 1 half. And we'll say just continue just like this. And we'll let our assistant do some talks and massages and everything. And he seems to be doing a great job, because we are actually leading now 5-0 here with just minutes to go, and here is the final whistle. So the final scoreline is 5-0 for Bassett versus Weymouth. Shots 11-0, shots on target 6-0, chances 10-0, and possession 61-39%. So that's pretty darn good, and actually bring us up to 6th place in the league, or 7th place in the league. 12 points up to the league leaders, secure promotion spot, and 19 points clear of the relegation zone. So definitely bringing us upwards the table, so to say. And let's see here. We have several players selected for the team of the week, and that is always nice. And for once, we'll end on a really high and nice note here, so to say. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and yeah, with that said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.